ya.
Good morning, all of you. Respected guests sitting on the dais, faculty member of the department, deans of the school, head of department of different teaching department, dear participant and friends. Now I welcome behalf of the Department of Library Information Science. I welcome all of you in this national workshop on Koha and 3-day national workshop. Now, first of all, I request all the participants, behalf of the guests, if they introduce themselves. Okay, then we will start formal function. So I start all the registered participants. They stand, they tell their name, their organization, so that our guests know from where they are coming. So we start from this side. Who is registered participant?
My name is Philip Berger, and I am a field scholar, Department of Library Information Science, Mizoram University.
My name is Sanjay and I'm pursuing MPhil right now in Mizoram University.
My name is Vandal Daya, and I am the technical assistant in the Department of Library Information Science.
My name is Krishna Reddy. I am pursuing PhD from the Department of Library Information.
Myself, Assistant Secretary. I belong to this university, Mizoram University, and research scholar in Department of Library and Information Science.
Hey everybody, I am Dr. Sneha Tripathi. I will be taking the sessions in the coming 3 days for you all. Nice meeting you.
And another resource person is
Myself, Vinod Kumar Mishra. I am from NIT Rourkela, working as an assistant librarian, and I will be taking your sessions during 2 and 3 days. I hope many of us are aware about us on Facebook, etc. We are updating everything, so we will interact during the sessions.
thank you very much for resource person to introduce themselves. Now I invite our head of department, Professor R.K. Nutin Kumar, to give a welcome address. Sir.
Good morning to you all. Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Universities, Dr. Attitude Tikati, guest of honor of this program, this function, Professor Anil Mishra, Dr. Kandana Sula, coordinator, resource persons coming from outside, dear participants, other departments of various academic departments, and ladies and gentlemen. I am happy this morning to welcome you at this inaugural program of 3 days national workshop. I first of all would like to share with that this Mizoram University was formally established by an act of Parliament in 2000, and the Department of Library Information Science is started in 2002 with one single faculty. At the very outset, the department started 1-year BLIS course. Afterwards, it was converted into 2 years integrated MLS course in 2004. So far, almost 190 candidates qualified to the degree of MLIS from this department. Hello. Yes. see that our intake capacity for MLA is 25 seats. Then out of these 25 seats, 5 seats are exclusively reserved for the in-service candidates. That is the criteria of admission to the program of MLIS. Then nextly, MPhil program. I will think about the MPhil program. We started MPhil program in 2007. So far, 34 scholars qualified for the MPhil degree from this department. We have 5 seats in MPhil, and 1 seat is exclusively reserved for the in-service candidates. MPhil program, I should say that this department is the first academic department in Mizoram University to start MPhil program, as well as in the Northeast region also. Then, first PhD scholars was admitted in 2005. So far, 13 scholars have qualified for the award of PhD from the department. It's a brief history of the academic programs. The department is running ICT lab, which is running productivity, and with other technological gadgets. Then we have smart classroom equipped with wall-mount projector and other facilities. Within these 14 years, I should say that we have regulations from the University Authority. We started in single faculty. Now we have 4 professors and 4 assistant professors, and supporting staff are 3 so far. It's about the history of the department. Coming to the program of this workshop. The department within these 14 years has organized so far 20 national programs, including support and others. Some are workshops, some are conferences, some are seminars and the likes. This is the second time we have organized about this workshop on Koha. Hopefully we can see this time also. Anyway, we have a good number of participants from outside the state. I'm really thankful for having this lots of participants from outside. It is not only that, we have good resource persons from outside also. We invited only good resource persons from outside. Most of them can turn up in time and will be with us for the coming 3 days. Dear participants, resource persons and my friends, I really welcome you at this inaugural function of the workshop of Koha. Within these 3 days, I hope you equip yourself. You know something about the software or the management of the Koha. It is the upcoming software in the field of library information science. You may feel something that way we have little data from the state of Mizoram. There is something behind. I like to say that most of the colleges are taking up this source software for the management of their libraries. That's why these college people started coming up, turn up for this workshop. But anyway, we have a good number of participants from outside. I'm really thankful to you. I will not take much time. Then, after attending this 3 days workshop, I hope you understand, you know very well about the Koha. I hope you can install Koha in your libraries, your information centers. I hope you can manage very well your libraries. With these few words, I welcome you all. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Now, after formal welcome by head of department, we are going to welcome by these flowers our guest. So first of all, I invite Colney to give flower to our today chief guest, Professor P.K. Prabhakar sir, Dean Semis. Now I invite Krishna, Research Scholar, Department of Library Information Science, to give flower to our guest of honor, Dr. Adit Tripathi, sir. Now I invite Nia to welcome our head of department, Professor Arvind Kumar. Now I invite Oliver to welcome our Professor R.N. Mishra, Department of Library Information Science. Now, of course, I invite you to welcome the program coordinator, Dr. Akhandan Shukla. Now, after welcome and introduction speech, now I am going to start the final inaugural function. First of all, I invite Professor R.N. Mishra to introduce this workshop program. Sir.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Prabhakar, my esteemed friend, Dr. R. my friend, Professor Arvind Kumar, Head of the Department, the department colleagues, including the coordinator Dr. Shukla, Dr. Verma, Professor C, Deans, my fellow colleagues, participants, and also my students. It's really a privilege for me to be here and say some few words, more or less with regard to the Koha that we are going to organize. It's going to be very fruitful, what I think. And as you know very well, Professor Arvind has already told you that it's the second program, and I can say that this type of program be conducted so that we can be aware of the open source software. Basically, this is the open source software, and in the passage of this open source software, we are coming a long way like this right from the very beginning. CDSIS, computerized documentation service integrated sets of information system. It shows that how much we are very much concerned about the library and library services. So, right from the beginning, the CDSIS, and it has started coming to the line of this software in the library domain, and we are providing these services. So, there are many open source softwares that you know very well. Some are, and you know it is like this, your ePrint is there, PhD is there, and Koha is there. But why to go for Koha? That is a main question. I am telling you, this is the only integrated library management software which enables of providing all type of services in the library, and most advantageous position I am to say feature of this thing is that it is web enabled. So online you can go for charging, online you can go for returning, like discharging and discharging what we can do. So there are many features, many modules which are very much compatible to the present day of environment, because we require the information. We don't have time even to go to library all the time and retrieve the document what we need. So Koha happens to be the only software of what I feel that will manage to each and every aspect of our requirement in the service field. And it is not only in India, it is also a global phenomenon that has already been accepted Koha as an integrated library software, and many countries, including developed countries, including US, UK, like this, they have adopted the library automation software. So the Koha, it is very, very much useful, especially in the library field. This Koha also is going to give you the very important features, how it works, how you are going to install the thing, and many experts are there and resource persons are there who will be making you aware of this installation and working on Koha. Even if we are having the proprietary software, still then I can say that those libraries who are unable to procure the software, proprietary software, then we can go for this library, I am to say open source software, which will enable us to make our library automated. So therefore, this 3 days program will definitely give you some output, some positive result, and it will be a productive program. So I am very much thankful for organizing such program, and on behalf of the department, especially the step that has been taken by Dr. Shukla and Dr. Verma in organizing such program, it's a credit worthy. So I must give thanks to them for taking so much of pain in organizing this Koha program, and rest of the details of this Koha will be discussed by the resource person, those who have come from outside long way. I am very much thankful to you, madam, for coming, and Dr. Mishra also from NIT Rourkela. So I welcome also to this team, and your expertise will make us know how we are going to use the Koha program and Koha software. So thank you very much, and rest of the things can be told very detailed, in detail by the experts. Thank you very much.
Now I invite our guest of honor, Dr. Aditya Tripathi Ji, Head of Department Library Information Science, Mizoram University, to give his speech.
Good morning to all of you. Dignitaries on the dais, Professor Rath, Professor Koha, Professor Mishra, Dr. Shukla, Verma, and members from the university and dear participants. I am privileged to be here to be a part of this workshop. This open source movement has gone a long way, as you know. In fact, when we were students, sometime in '98, this movement started picking up. And in due course of time, we have seen it evolving. In fact, initiation of this whole project is basically because of digital library initiatives. And then we had a lot of softwares in digital library like Brainstorm, DSpace and all that. And in between then we realized that there is one software which is thinking, we saw that Koha is there for library automation, because this was the area where we were weak. We had to depend on a lot of proprietary software. So now we have Koha. Now there are other softwares also you can lay your hand. But one of the softwares which is nearly perfect, I say, is Koha, where you can lay your hand, and you are very fortunate that you are here in taking part in this workshop. And I must say that whatever days, 2 or 3 days you are here, put your heads down and lay your hands. Okay, forget about the rest of the world and put your heads down on this software. I won't say that you will be master in 3 days. It cannot happen. but at least be sensitized. Okay? Start laying your hand, start learning it. See, nobody can teach you in the world anything, and nobody is perfect in this world. It is all that we go on tinkering with the software and we learn. Even we have learned like that. So, have an initiation, put your heads down and throttle your pace and learn it. Okay? I must congratulate this department for organizing this event, and you are here with Dr. Sneha and Dr. Vinod. Both are quite good in this software. In fact, I have seen Vinod and Sneha working on this. Sneha personally I have seen, and Vinod I have seen over web, and he is going on here and there for this workshop. So you are in very safe hands. Okay? You are in very safe hands, and don't get scared that if anything goes wrong. Okay? Worst will be there that there will be fumes from your machine. Okay? That is the worst can happen, and be ready for that. Anything goes wrong, there are people to take care of it. So you should not be scared, no hesitations. These guys are around the clock here. They are staying in the guest house, so you can catch up with them. Even I am staying here, so I am also there. In fact, I was one of the resource persons when first time this workshop was organized in the department. Okay? So I will be also around. So we are there to discuss about all the software. Once again, I thank the organizers for giving me opportunity and organizing this wonderful event once again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite today function chief guest Professor Koha, Dean Semis, to give his guest lecture. Sir.
Good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to be normally to be a guest of honor as a head or dean, but chief guest because our respected vice chancellor is very busy in international yoga day program. He was scheduled to be in Aizawl today or tomorrow, but he has got set his visit and preponed, and yesterday he has come back. So this morning when I met him, then sir, you will go busy in a yoga program is more important for you than to be a chief guest in our workshop. So sir, then you continue your own program and will manage. And but he is very keen whenever there is a life information science program. Not only the present vice chancellor or vice chancellor are so much eager to join in any life information science programs. So I welcome you once again, all of you, dear participants, heads, deans, invited guests. Participants from different parts of India. I am happy, one person, I just forgot very far, somebody has come, otherwise most of you are from the northeast. I am so happy that this program, I see for the first time many heads and deans present here. It's really a great boost and recognition to the department and the program as well. Well, coming back to the program, this program we are organizing for the second time. So many of you are from library information science as a practicing librarian, or many you introduced as research scholars. So this is a program which is helpful for both, for research scholars and also for practicing librarians. Lot of researches are going on globally. The comparative study, the evaluation of library management softwares. library management softwares. So how we can not only computerize and automate a library, but equally important is with this computerization and automation, how there will be great change, qualitative change, quality change, innovations, creativity, more and more web related or web feature related services that we can provide to our users. Lot of research is going on. There are two types of software. One is the open source software. Koha is one of them. Usually there are many others. And there are licensed software, what you call it is commercial software. They are in lakhs. So today's program, this 3 days program is based on the open source software, which is the New Zealand software Koha. Many of the libraries they have implemented in India, and still the dialogue, debate, discussions are going on whether we should go for open source. Many times the librarians are facing great problems and challenges. The directors or the principals or the vice chancellors are telling there is a open source software, there are many open source software freely available without any money, without any charge. Why you are charging this ellipsis or any other commercial software with 9 lakh, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 25 lakh? We are answerable to these type of questions. What is the difference between a licensed commercial software and what are the features and services in the open source software? Lot of research is going on, and finally it depends upon the librarian and the library, the services, the nature of what they have, what type of software they are opting to automate their own libraries. These 3 days is not enough because we want to emphasize on hands-on experience. A half day is lost for your inauguration and refreshment high day, and another half day is lost for your valedictory, certification and TATA payment. Only 2 days is left for practical and hands-on experience. We need minimum 1 week duration, except Sunday, maybe 5 days, 6 days, to really understand, make yourself acquainted with the system, working with the system and its operations, make your hands free that you can independently try to install, operate this software in your own library and think that yes, I have achieved something, I have got something. It's not that you are here just to know about Koha. Try to understand how the situation has changed, how in the present web environment everything is changed. I want to control my entire library. I am a user as a student or a teacher or a research scholar. I want to know how the things and services that are happening in my library is available in my mobile. I want a book, use your mobile. I want that a book should be available on my desk tomorrow morning. I want to use my mobile. I want to know whether this book is available in the library, web or pack, it should be available in my library. Now the situation has gone to that extent, and many developed countries, European countries, American countries, all these are thinking of digital library services, how the internet, web can be extensively used for providing these library and information services. In the course of time, you will have a lot of problems. When you go back to your library, you work with the library, working with the principals, heads of the institutions, they will ask you, no, I have already used one software. This software, I have already put 50,000 records. Now you say to introduce Koha software, whether those 50,000 records can be migrated to new software without spending anything. Migration, installation, operation, functionality. I want to use a software where there are many other provisions, not only that classification, cataloging, serial and other controls. Do they have the provision of stock verification? Do it have a provision of write-off? Do you have a provision of weeding out? Do you have provision of interlibrary loan? Please make sure that during your discussion, during your hands-on experience, these things are going to be clear for you. I have this software with a lot of propagation, motivation. I installed it. Tomorrow I want to have RFID for my library. Whether this Koha software is compatible to RFID, many libraries, every 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, they have changed the library softwares. They have spent lots of money. They are not in thousands, they are in lakhs. Changing one software to another software, I have a ellipsis of so many, 17, 18 lakh I spent. Tomorrow I am going for RFID, the subscription system. When you go out, go in, then automatically there will be a system to detect any unauthorized big books are being going out of the library. It will be detected by the RFID system. But my present software is not compatible to RFID. Then all my money is gone. Now I am going to a new software, spending another so many lakhs. Then again I am going, because I am going for that software because it is compatible to RFID. So now the web is, as I told, is making many magnificent, very dramatic improvements that are taking place around the globe. Our libraries should not lag behind, whether it is northeastern libraries or any libraries in any part of the world. We want to develop, keep in mind that how we can integrate both our library software and the internet. Combining together how best, effectively, efficiently we can make use of web that can be compatible with our library system, so that the maximum services, Facebook, Twitter, instant message. Nowadays, now there are, I think library is sending mobile messages. You have not returned your book. Your book is on due. So many books. This is only one. There are hundreds of services that can be sent through your mobile, so that you get yourself alert. What are the new arrivals that are coming to your library? What are the new innovative and creative services that the library is offering? So many things that can be done. This is only a beginning. This Koha training, if you get trained with the Koha software, this is only a foundation, it is only a beginning. Many things that we can do if you expertise yourself. The other day I have been getting news, one information scientist from one of the Central University of the Northeast. He was so happy in the sense that I am successful in creating an institutional repository of 500 PhD theses of that university. Full text, 500 full text PhD thesis. He has developed with a software, maybe DSpace or any other software. I am successful. He's so happy, it cannot be expressed in terms, and sending me an email that my institutional repository of PhD thesis, I have been able to do it so successfully. And this itself, your institution remains, memorable. Everybody will remember institution if the students, teachers, scholars are so happy that the library services are so important. So much of services the library is providing to our users, which was never thought of. In many school boards and academic councils now, we need to convince that the digital library, development of libraries, software, so much of research is going on. So this is fit for research. This research topic that has been taken up or selected by the scholar is fit for research, because a lot of things that are going on around the world. So these 3 days, as I told, is very brief time. Try to make use of maximum time that you can use for this particular program. I am happy that two experts, the two experts are technologically very sound, and Dr. Tripathi is here not only as a guest, but he will be helping you to all the participants, those who have registered for this particular program. He has been specialized in this Koha program. He is not only joining his better up in Mizoram ISL, but equally he will try to contribute something. I know much about Misraji, who has come from NIT Raurakla. I am sure that he will be contributing his lot. I hope you enjoy Mizoram ISL, when all the plain areas are burning too much, with the very environment friendly climate here. all these 3 days will be very fruitful and very enjoyable for your stay at ISO. With these words, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for highlighting the new challenges, ICT challenges for the library, and what the new opportunity we can provide, how we can provide the better services to our users, and we give our identity to the society as well as our institution, our organization. So, in last of the program of this inaugural function, now I invite Dr. Akhandanand Shukla to give formal oath of thanks of this function.
Good morning, everyone. Our honorable chief guest and dean, Dr. Sir, respected guest of honor, Dr. Patil sir, respected head, Department of Library Science of the University, Mr. sir, respected Minister sir, our most valued guest, invited guest, ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a great privilege to have been asked to extend a vote of thanks on this occasion. I would like to take this opportunity to express our hearty thanks to the Professor, Dean Semis, for his thought-provoking ideas and gracious presence in the function. We are extremely thankful to Dr. Aditya Patil sir, Head Department of Library and Science, Banaras University, Varanasi, for his unstinted support and guidance he has extended to all of us at the program as well as his gracious presence in the function. I also wish to express my gratitude to Mr. sir, Head of the Department, for his minute-to-minute guidance and support and for providing encouragement at every point of time in the organization of this event. I also wish to express my gratitude to Professor R. Mishra sir, Faculty of the Department, for his gracious presence, support and for giving overall introduction of the event. I take this opportunity to extend our most sincere thanks to all our guests, invitees, resource persons and workshop participants who have come from different destinations of India for their support, cooperation and participation. I also express my hearty thanks to deans of the various schools of the university, heads of the various departments of the university, senior faculty members and colleagues of the university, and central library staff for their presence in the function. We are very thankful to all the MLIS, 4th semester students and 5th students, PhD scholars of the department for their support and presence in the program. I take this opportunity to extend our deep sense of appreciation for the faculty members of the department, Professor S.N. Singh and Dr. Lalin Juali, for their immense support for the program. I take this opportunity to extend our deep sense of appreciation for the non-teaching staff members of the department, Mr. Pondavinia, Ipari and Kusomteya, for their support and cooperation. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for the staff members of University Administration, PRO Cell, Finance Department, Engineering Cell, for their generous support. I may also like to express our sincere thanks to University Guest House Manager, Mr. LT, and Food Manager, Mr. Riaz, and their team members for giving an excellent hospitality and logistics support to our program. It is also understood that finance has a motive power. In this regard, I take this opportunity to extend our most sincere thanks to the workshop's sponsoring body, Raja Ram Mohan Rai Library Foundation, Ministry of Culture, Kolkata, and Mizoram University, IJO, for their great financial support to materialize the program. I take this opportunity to extend our deep sense of appreciation for the Dr. Manoj Kumar Verma, faculty member of the department and co-coordinator of the program, for his immense support for the program. I take this opportunity to extend our deep sense of appreciation for Mr. Apurva Jyoti Majumdar, Assistant Librarian, Assam Legislature, for popularizing the program at wider level through his WhatsApp group. Advent of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance. It requires meticulous planning and execution and an eye for details. I have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues of the department who know their job and are result-oriented. I cannot thank everyone enough for the involvement they have shown and the willingness they have expressed to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. Honorable Chief Guest, ladies and gentlemen, once again I want to state that we are almost grateful to our speakers on this stage. We thank you for being with us this morning. It's been a great pleasure. Last but not least, be brief, clear and sharp. Everybody has heard enough and want to have refreshment. Thank you very much.
Now, with these remarks, I conclude the inaugural function of the program and invite all of you to join tea outside the hall. Thank you very much.